There is no denying the Corvette's high quality, and they are expected to rule the markets, particularly in North America. However, the reality has been quite different, as the Corvette has seen a decline in demand and sales, and this time, there are no supply problems to blame. Because of the problems caused by the COVID-19 epidemic, supply concerns have been recognized as one of the key Corvette problems. And to make matters worse, it continued and even impacted the production of these autos. However, things have changed and many C8s have already been constructed. Some of these vehicles have even reached showrooms. However, the issue is that the cars are beginning to wait a little longer than usual. With the Corvette, seeing the vehicles leave practically as soon as they arrive at the showrooms has become common. And occasionally, because of the great demand, you'd find dealerships with no more Corvettes available. Now, though this implies that consumer desire for the vehicles is beginning to decline or that anything is currently having an impact on Corvette sales. In the video, we'll be looking at what this might imply and a new update on a feature of the C806 that is now available for those who might be placing orders shortly. Back to what we have for you today then. Let's look at how the Chevrolet Corvettes have been performing in the markets across North America and a portion of the South before moving on to what exactly is happening with demand and the items that caught the eye to suggest this. According to recently released sales statistics, sales of the Chevrolet Corvette have typically declined from where they were at this time last year. In the third quarter of 2022, there were 7,939 Chevrolet Corvette deliveries in the United States, where the vehicles see the majority of their sales. Comparatively, 10,166 units were sold by the previous year's third quarter, representing a 22% decline from the current total. However, compared to last year's period, the number of units sold in the first 9 months of this year has increased somewhat by nearly 3% to 25,380 from 24,748. In Canada, things don't seem as promising as in the US. There were 416 Chevrolet Corvette deliveries in the third quarter of 2022, down from 733 at the same time the previous year. Even worse than the 43% drop in sales, with only 1,219 units sold through the first 9 months of this year. Sales aren't looking as strong, unlike 1,887, which represented a 40% fall in sales in the same period last year. In the third quarter, only 21 Chevrolet Corvettes were sold in Mexico, versus the 44 units sold the same time the previous year, a decline of nearly 52%. Additionally, sales in the first 9 months fell by around 42%, with 70 sales in the first 9 months of 2022. At the same time, 120 units were predicted for 2021. In Brazil, 68 Corvettes have already been sold through the year's first 9 months, with 24 vehicles arriving in the third quarter. The Corvette is still the most popular automobile in the US regarding sales and range, even though it does not seem good from a sales viewpoint, something that Chevy enthusiasts or those at General Motors will hold on to. However, the Porsche 911 and the Mercedes-Benz SL Class have also seen an intriguing increase in sales, with 823 units sold so far this year compared to 458 last year. The SL Class in particular has seen sales rise by almost 80%. Additionally, the Porsche 911 has seen a 10% boost in sales, going from 6,729 to 7,411 units in the first 9 months of last year. These statistics indicate that consumers are switching from Corvettes to Porsche and Mercedes-Benz variations. GM would want to look into that, even though there is no way to validate it. Now, thank you for reaching this point. Make sure to finish this video to know more. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and like, comment, share, and hit the notification bell for more upcoming videos like this. Is the Corvette's popularity waning at this point? Some dealers such as Corvette in New Jersey have Chevrolet Corvette vehicles in their inventory that are merely lying there with no significant movement. However, the 2023 C8 Corvettes, in their various grades and packages, are the majority of the 49 Corvettes that the Corvette dealer still has available. And oddly, that's how the figure has been for long. According to a user on the Corvette forum, the scenario is the same in certain California dealerships. The user's post was, "I have been visiting many Chevrolet dealerships within 100 miles radius from my house in Southern California. I wanted to see the C8 colors in person to decide which color I like best for my upcoming build. To my surprise, they have so many C8s in their lots and showrooms. These are not big dealerships. This showroom can hold about 10 cars and 7 out of 10 are C8s. And I saw many more C8s parked outside. Also, every C8 has a tag next to the window sticker called a market adjustment. And a big written note, 'Does not touch' reminds me of the rules of the Gentleman's Club." Currently, no one is approaching these cars. They are just sitting there. And while there may be several causes for this, one that jumps out is the fact that winter is approaching, which means that people are no longer considering purchasing a Corvette due to how unpleasant it can be to drive one in the winter. This specific circumstance has occurred relatively frequently in the past, and it is still possible that the dealers are currently dealing with it. However, there may be one minor advantage for individuals eager to purchase automobiles because it can be when the CH is available for meager prices. As a result, you might not have to spend significantly more than the car's MSRP, and you might even be eligible for discounts, considering that most dealers would want to empty their showrooms, especially with the Z06 anticipated to arrive shortly. Although this is only one possible explanation, it is also possible that the dealers are trying to raise the price of the vehicle later or that the cars may already have been sold. Still, the purchasers have yet to be up to pick them up. Speaking about the Z06, customers may now get the Edge red calipers and LT2 engine covers, which were previously off the options list. The bright red caliper option is still available, and the Edge red calipers will return as part of the 70th anniversary package. However, the LT2 engine covers will also be offered for purchase alone or as part of the 70th anniversary package. Chevy is still making the Z06, but quite a few consumer versions have been finished. They are currently undergoing the manufacturer's quality control procedure, with delivery anticipated early next year. The C8s still serve as the benchmark in their range, even though their sales statistics could have been better. Despite continuing to experience supply challenges early this year, they are still selling much more than their closest rivals. If the winter is not a concern for you, especially if the C8 won't be your daily driver, purchasing the C8 now or shortly may be the perfect deal for you. With the Z06 expected to arrive pretty soon, however, we might once more see dealerships buzzing with people looking to get their cars. Do you anticipate that the Z06 will post chart results that are higher than those of the Stingray so far? Please comment in the section below. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell notification button, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the following video. Before you leave, did you know that electric vehicles are rapidly approaching sticker price parity with gasoline-powered vehicles? The upfront cost and range concerns are two major impediments for individuals buying an EV right now. However, as technology advances, costs are reduced, ranges are increasing, and charging times are lowering. Well, if you want to know more, click and watch this video here. See you there!